Welcome everybody. So let's just start in standing. Setting your posture for this morning's movement. You can spread your toes nice and wide, pressing into all four corners of your feet into the ground. Lengthening up through your legs, tucking in your tailbone. Draw your belly button in towards your spine and imagine that, remember that corset, that internal corset you have that runs around your tummy, supporting the lower back. Try and cinch that inwards as you knit the rib cage downwards towards the pelvis. At the same time, lengthen up through the crown of your head and allow your shoulders to cascade down to soften and reach towards the ground. Just close your eyes for a moment here. Feel that tall length and strength, but at the same time looking for softness. So we want strength and not tension. Soften the jaw and the neck and the shoulders. And then becoming aware of your breath. Where is it landing? Where is it expanding your rib cage? Invite it to go deeper. Imagine your diaphragm flattening out as you inhale, allowing the tummy to expand outwards with that deep inhale. Now draw your belly button in tightly so that your tummy doesn't expand inwards, but still breathe deep down to the bottom of your lungs and see if you can feel your rib cage opening up in all directions. Two more deep breaths like that at your own pace, trying to avoid any tension in your neck and your shoulders as you take that deep inhale. Now, as you've nourished your body with some fresh oxygen, you can come to sit at the edge of your chair. We're going to move in a stretching flow to warm up the body today. So sitting nice and tall, taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, gently fold forward, reaching your hands towards the ground. You can allow your head to hang loose here. Then on your next inhale, reach your hands back behind your body, straightening up the spine, and then standing all the way up, reaching the hands to the ceiling. Looking up to the hands, palms together. And as you exhale, reach one arm behind your body, one arm in front of you, creating a gentle twist in the spine. You can look back at that back hand. And then inhale, bring the hands towards the ceiling in the center, palms to touch. And then change sides, the opposite hand behind and the other one in front. Looking back at your back hand if you can. Inhale, reaching up, bringing the hands back to the center. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. And slowly sit back down onto the chair. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold forward, hands towards the ground. Let your head hang loose here. Then inhale, straighten the spine. Reach the hands back behind you like you're flying through the air. And then standing up, reaching the arms all the way towards the ceiling. Feeling that length through the side of the body, palms together. Exhale, arms down, one back, one forward. Going maybe a little deeper now into the stretch, looking back behind you with your eyes. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to your hips. And sitting all the way down. One more time. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold forward from the hips, reaching your hands to the ground. Drop your head down, allowing it to hang loose. On your next inhale, straighten up the spine, reach the arms back behind you, and come up into standing. All the way up, reaching those arms high as you can. Take a deep breath here. Bringing your palms together above your head, looking up at your hands if you can. And then exhale, spreading the arms out, one forward, one back. Turn the palms upwards this time. Looking back behind that back arm. Inhale, arms up, body to the center, and exhale, moving to the other side. Make sure your arms are horizontal and your palms are facing up. Inhale, up, back to the center, looking up at your hands. Tiny little back bend at the top. And exhaling your hands back to your waist. And slowly sit down. Good. Okay, releasing the hands down to the side. You're going to come up into standing. You can move your chair aside. We'll need the back of it in a moment. So we're going to be working into the shoulder external rotators here. Bringing your arms up into this cactus arm position. The movement is going to be a rotation. So the elbow stays up as high as the shoulder, and you're going to be opening up in this direction. So arms out, bend the knees so that you can be slightly further forward. Don't round the back though, keep the spine long. Bend the knees, trying to get horizontal as possible here. And then we're going to rotate the shoulders for 10. 9, gazing towards the ground, keep that chin tucked in towards your throat. Belly button drawn in towards the lower back. Tucking your tailbone in a little bit, as though you're trying to tuck in your tail between your legs, just to create some space in the lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Now I'm going to stretch through the front of the chest here. So bringing one hand up onto the wall, your elbow and your shoulder in one line, and then turning away from that hand. So feel the stretch across the front of your chest. Use my croakiness. Take your free hand and reach around underneath your armpit, around your rib cage, and see if you can gently pull that rib cage further away from the wall, just to guide yourself into a deeper opening through the front of the shoulder here. Use your breath, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to soften into that stretch. Then gently release and change sides. Placing your hand on the wall, elbow is at shoulder height. Turning away from your elbow, take the free hand and wrap it around your body, trying to give it a little extra support, extra rotation away from the wall. Nice, deep, even cycles of breathing. Good, and release that stretch. Okay, coming back to this feet together, bending your knees and arms up into this cactus position. So bending nice and low, tummy muscle tight. We're going to rotate again. Up and down. Good, keep the neck nice and long. Make sure your neck isn't in an uncomfortable position. Tummy muscles are tight. Working the muscles along the back of the shoulders. Good. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it there. And we're going to do little squeezes, squeezing the elbows back and together, like you're trying to kiss your elbows behind your back. trying to touch them together. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Putting your shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze, release. Belly button tight. Squeeze, release. 4 more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one. Squeeze and release. Bring those arms down. Good. Give your arms a little shake. And we're going to take one ear to the opposite or to the same shoulder, stretching through the side of your neck. And then gently taking your head across the front of your chest, drawing a line with your nose from armpit to armpit through the chest center, and then ending up with your ear facing the opposite side and your face facing me. Good. Gently release, coming back into the center. Then coming to face your chair. I'm going to step away from the chair so that if your hands are on the chair, your body, your upper body is straight. So your hips are far enough to give you space to be in a tabletop position. You can start with your knees bent here, trying to send your chest towards the ground. Imagine my hand on your back between your shoulder blades, gently guiding your spine downwards towards the ground. Imagine your sitting bones reaching far back in the opposite direction to your hands. So we're getting length through the spine and trying to use gravity to gently invite it into some more extension. Good. Now engage your tummy muscle. So draw the belly button in, cinch in that imaginary corset around your trunk, and then lift your hands off of the chair, keeping the spine exactly where it is. So using the muscles of your back now to hold yourself there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the hands back on the chair. And come all the way up into standing. Good. Bringing your hands behind your back, placing them on your sacrum, the bony part at the bottom of your spine, and very gently, as it feels good to you, push your hips forward and open up through the front of your chest. Being gentle, inviting movement where it feels good. Good. We're going to do that one more time. So placing your hands on the chair, stepping back, finding that space of length through the spine. Really pay attention to what is feeling good and what isn't. Draw the belly button in. Reach the tailbone in the opposite direction to the crown of the head and allow gravity to draw your chest down towards the ground. Then squeeze the tummy muscles tight and take your hands off the chair, keeping the spine exactly where it is. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the hands back to the chair and coming all the way up into standing. Good. Bringing your hands back behind your body, placing the palms on your pelvis. And gently push your hips forward as far as it feels good for you. You could look up to the ceiling if that feels good. And then you can gently return out of that position. All right, well done, everyone. You can turn your chair around now, please. We're going to come into plank position. So remember, in plank, tummy muscles nice and tight. Nice long straight line between your shoulders, hips, and ankles. And in this position, let me just demonstrate to you before you get into position. So nice and long, shoulders are stable, not collapsing in. And here today we're going to draw the knees alternately in towards the chest. So keep the spine long, belly button tight, and then at your own pace for 30 seconds, we're going to draw your knee in, pull the belly button in to lift that knee high as you can. Squeeze. Squeeze. Nice stable shoulders. Try not to round the spine. 5 more seconds. And relax. Well done. Coming out of that movement. Okay, you can grab your weights, please. So we're going to stand in a high lunge, one leg forward, one leg back, bending as far as your knees are happy to be. We're going to hold it there. So if that's too much of a balance challenge for you, you can do the exercise in normal standing. We're going to be doing some bicep curls here. So you find your position, make sure you're stable, tummy muscles are tight, shoulders open, and we're going to bend and slowly down. 2, and down. Exhale, squeeze the tummy muscles to lift. Inhale, slowly down. Exhale, and in. Good. Exhale. Release. One more. And down. Good. Now coming halfway with those arms. And we're going to do little pulses up and down with the legs. For 10, 9, 8. Pushing your feet deep into the ground. 7, 6. Tummy muscles tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Drop the waist to the side, step forward, and let's change sides. Stepping back with the opposite leg, bending the back and the front knee, checking your alignment as always. Make sure the knee is in line with the toes on both legs. Tummy muscles in, tailbone tucked in. And let's go for 8 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice, everyone. 6, 7, and 8. Now bringing your arms to halfway. Hold them there and pulsing with the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Spines nice and long. 5, 4. Tummy muscles in. 3, 2, 1. Release your arms down and come back up into standing. Okay, you can place your weights down for now and grab your exercise band in its looped form. And we're going to place that around your knees, just above your knees. Good. So we're going to bring the hands. You can choose either hands on your hips or hands behind your head. So we're going to be doing squats, but when we're doing the squats, I don't want you rounding your back. So hands either behind your head or around your hips, so that you've got a nice, long, straight spine. So make sure your feet are wide enough that you can feel the tension on the band, knees pushing out against that band. And then we're going to go for 10 squats. So going low as you can manage. Push down through those hips as you stand up. 1, 2. Think of squeezing the buttock muscles, pushing the heels down into the ground to stand you up. 3, 4, 5. Tummy nice and tight. 6, 7, squeeze those buttock muscles. 8, 9, 10. Bring the arms down. This time we're all going to keep our arms out to the side, pushing them backwards. But now I want you to try and shift more weight onto one leg. So we're not doing a single leg squat, but we're going to put more weight through one leg and repeat the squat. So you determine how much weight that's going to be. We'll do 10 on each side. Arms back. And let's go for 1, 2, 3. Push the heel down into the ground. Squeeze the buttocks. Push through that leg. 4, 5. Keep the spine long. Neck, chin tucked in. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Moving now to the other side. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the buttocks. 5, 6, 7. Bending through the hips, bending those knees. 8, 9, and 10. Coming back to the center. Very nice. Okay, bringing your hands onto your hips. We're going to step side to side. So out, tap the foot back in. Out and tap. Make sure your knees staying in line with the middle toe. Tummy muscles are tight. And you can have a little bend in your knee here. So find an alignment that doesn't create any discomfort or pain in your knees. Chest nice and open. Good, now bringing the arms out to the side. We're going to go for 1 more minute. So pumping those arms up and down. Chest open. Feel the resistance against the band. Draw your belly button in tightly. Imagine that corset around your trunk, holding you strong, keeping you secure. Good, 40 more seconds. Push into that band. Feel the muscles around the side of your legs working. 30 more seconds. Nice soft shoulders, soft neck. Pump those arms up and down. Good, 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms down, release the band. Very nice, everyone. Okay, now bringing your nose to the opposite armpit, and then bringing that same arm over your head to gently draw your neck down, draw your nose gently towards the armpit. Make sure you're lengthening through the spine as you're doing this. Trying to feel a gentle stretch and lengthening along the back of the neck, the muscles that run from the head into the shoulder blade. You can gently nod your nose side to side to find the place where it feels best for you, where you feel you need to stretch. Then gently release your hand and slowly bring your head back to the center and change sides. So looking down to the opposite armpit. If you want to, bring your hand over the top of your head, guiding your neck gently into a stretch that feels good. So find a position where you want to stretch. Just because I'm guiding you into a particular stretch position. It might not be what your neck needs today, so feel free to make changes as you need. Good. Release the hand and gently release the head back to the center. Okay, please grab one weight. We're going to work on the tricep muscles that lie at the back of the arm here. So you can choose to stand or sit for this one. I'm going to kneel just so you can see the upper part of my body here. So we're going to try and keep this part of your arm in line with your ear. The movement, you can use the free arm to support this arm. The movement is a bending of the elbow to touch behind the shoulder and then straightening up towards the ceiling. Excuse me. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, try keep this bottom part of the arm, the upper arm, as still as possible so that the movement is coming from the elbow joint. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly allow that weight to come all the way down. And let's do the other side. Bring the arm up to ear, in line with the ear. You can support it with your free arm, just to remind it to stay still there. And then push up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wanting nice control. You'll feel your hand kind of swishing all over the place as it gets tired. Try to keep that controlled. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release that down. Very nice, everybody. All right, coming back to the plank where we started. So we're going to repeat all 4 of those exercises one more time. Bringing your hands onto the chair. Remember, in this position, keep a little bend in your elbows. Shoulders stable, elbows a little bit bent. Legs out behind you. Tummy tight for 30 seconds. Starting now, we're going to bring the knee in towards the chest and kick it back out. Squeeze the belly button. Try and use your core muscles to draw that knee in close to the chair as possible. Good, nice strong shoulders. 5 more seconds. And release. Well done. Coming up into standing. You can grab your weights again. We're going to do the bicep curls. So if you have heavier weights, they felt too easy the first time around, you can increase your weight. And we're going to stand again, one leg forward, one leg back. Trying to distribute the weight evenly between the front and the back leg. And then bend your knees down so that you're feeling your legs working to hold you there. Squeeze the buttock muscles. And let's bend for 8. 1, 2. Make sure that front leg is beautifully aligned. Hips, knees, and ankles in one line. 3, 4. Shoulders open. Looking up in front of you. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold your weights down at your side now. We're going to pulse down, low as you can with the legs, up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, tummies in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come all the way up. Good. Stepping back, other side. Bending down into a lunge that feels right for you. Tummies in. Check your alignment. And then let's go for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dropping the hands down to your side, going into that deep lunge and straighten for 10, 9, pushing through the legs, 8, strong legs, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. You can place your weights down. Well done, everybody. All right, grabbing your band again, placing that around your knees, above your knees. Good. Hands at your waist or behind your head. You can widen your legs a bit more this time, turning the toes out slightly. You've got a different angle through the band. Keep that spine long as you bend down. Don't want any rounding of the spine here. 4, 1, 2, tummy tight, knees pushing out against the band. 3, 4, 5, elbows open and wide. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Bringing your arms out to the side. We're going to pump them up and down while we step side to side. Oh, 1 minute. This time you can turn your palms upwards. Keep pumping them up and down. Make sure you're stepping into that resistance of the band. Keep the shoulders long, the spine long, shoulders open. Very nice, everyone. 30 more seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. You can take the band off of your legs. Set it aside. Let's just stretch into those shoulders before we finish with the triceps. So bringing your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers together. Reach the knuckles to the ground, open through the front of your chest. Take a deep breath here. Reach those shoulders back. Gently release the arms. Give them a little shake. And you can grab your one weight for the triceps one more time. So if this was too easy last time, you could use both of your weights together. If it was too hard, then Just do as many reps as you're able to. Arm up. Bringing that arm in line with the ear. And bending the elbow. Straighten up. For 8. 7. 6. Nice and controlled. Tummy tight. Support your lower back here. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Slowly lower the arm down. And let's go to the other side. Getting your arm into position, reminding yourself that this lower part of the arm stays still, bending from the elbow. Try and maintain control through the shoulder as you lift up and down. 1. I can feel the difference between my left and right. I wobble around a lot more on the left. 2. 3, tummy tight. 4. 5. Very nice, everyone. 6. 7. And 8. Gently release the weight. Very nice. You can place your weights down. Okay, move your chair out of the way for this next balance exercise. So we're going to be shifting weights side to side and trying to catch ourselves there. So to start giving your body the feeling of the movement, come up into this lateral leg lift, your leg to the side, arms out, and then change sides. Oopsie. Don't knock the door. Good. Change sides. Now you can play around with speeding that up. So shooting your weight over to one side and trying to catch it. Good. Oops. And the more momentum you create, the harder it is for your body, or the more challenging it is to control your balance there. Trying to get the lateral parts of your body here to work. Good. Now holding it there on one side. Lift the leg higher. Tummy tight. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And to the other side. Last time. Arms up, neck long. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Well done, everybody. Okay, giving your legs a little shake. Give your shoulders a little shake. Your hips a little shake. Loosen them all up. Okay, bringing your hands now, palms facing forward. Turn your arms back behind you. Taking one ear to the shoulder. Gently come back to the center, going over to the other side. Coming back to the center, now looking over your shoulder like you're trying to look behind you. Release back to the center and over to the other side. Back to the center. Bringing your arms back up into this cactus position. Turn your palms away from you. Keep the palms flat so that as though you're trying to put your palms on each opposite wall. Straighten the elbows out. Feel the stretch through the biceps, front of the elbow. Good. Reach those fingertips to the ceiling, a little bit of a nerve stretch, and gently release the arms down. Good. Coming into sitting to finish off with some spine stretches. Right, sitting comfortably at the edge of your chair, lengthen up through your spine. You can open your legs out to the side and reach your hand down the inside of your leg as far as you can go. Then take the opposite arm, reaching it in the opposite direction, opening up your chest as though you're trying to turn your heart towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here, trying to keep your neck in line with your spine. Exhale, go a little deeper if you can. And on your next inhale, draw in your belly button and come all the way up. Changing to the other side, reach your palm down through the inside of the leg. Open the other arm in the opposite direction. Turn your heart towards the ceiling as the bottom hand reaches towards the ground. Deep breathing here. Trying to create an openness through the chest. Deep breath in, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, try go a little bit lower. Inhale, and exhale, come all the way up. Good, bringing your feet back together. Folding your chest over your legs, trying to rest your upper body on your legs. Allow your hands to come in contact with the ground and allow your head to just hang loose for a moment. Trying to soften now all the muscles along the back of the spine. Soften your jaw, allowing some blood to come up to your brain. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently come all the way up. Sitting nice and tall. Rest your hands wherever they feel comfortable. And close your eyes for a moment. Notice the wonderful tingling feeling of muscles having been worked and blood having been pumped throughout your body, nourishing your cells, giving you life. Bringing your awareness to your breathing, trying to invite it again deep and low into your lungs. Taking a few deep breaths in your own time, at your own pace, inviting that lower rib cage to expand out in all directions. See if you can create a softness in your face, in your jaw, back of your neck. Maybe swallow to release any tension in your throat. Soften your shoulders. Soften your fingers. Soften your hips and your lower back. Soften your thigh muscles. Your calf muscles, and your feet. And then opening your eyes. Let's all take a deep breath together, reaching to the sky. Stretch those arms up high as they'll go, and then slowly releasing down. Good. Thank you again, everyone.